I was sitting on a dirty carpet in a small office of the Francis Morrison Public Library in Saskatoon. I was there for the glamorous debut of Amanda Knudson's courtroom documentary, where she is a lawyer in a case involving the human rights of an Italian meat and cheese sandwich. In attendance were myself, Sinead O'Reilly, Amanda, a handful of Amanda's fans, and an elderly diplomatic librarian VCR technician who was also a court official. The documentary began, and there was immediately drama. The producers of the documentary had bleeped out the name of the sandwich in question, and Amanda was infuriated. She said,
"Before this is released to the public, the name of that sandwich must be included in the final cut."
We finished the documentary, and at the end, we all gave it a standing ovation. We were so proud of the work Amanda had done, both for the rights of the sandwich and the incredible documentary. I was de-escalating the stairs of the library and on my way out the front doors, and I realized that it was very early in the morning because the library was just opening and there was a long COVID-19 lineup of people waiting to get inside and do library business. As soon as I left the building, I remembered I'd left my wallet. I had to go back in for it, but the COVID-19 lineup was far too long, and I didn't have any actual library business to do, so I pushed and shoved my way to the front desk. I was about to ask for my wallet when a crew of people approached behind me, and thinking they were security, I knew the game was over. It was, in fact, a team of reporters filming a local news segment on the blood drive at the library. Was I even allowed to give blood given my sexual history? I didn't know. They didn't know. But there was a camera in my face, and in the reflection of the COVID-19 plexiglass barrier between the camera operator and myself, I could see my lipstick was awry. I turned to an elderly librarian, and as I applied my lipstick, I asked her if it looked good. She knew it didn't, but gave a supporting thumbs up anyway. I was ready for my interview, and the camera rolled in so close that the plexiglass barrier squished all my facial features. I was worried about COVID protocol, and clearly so were the camera crew, so they kindly asked me to cover my nose and mouth with my hand, as they were doing. Video shoot over, the high femme news producer in a tight pink skirt suit took me on a walk and talk out of the building. A business meeting. By this time, I had forgotten about my wallet entirely. She was explaining to me the important business operations and how my collaboration on the matter was detrimental to the work. As I exited the same doors I had earlier in the dream, there was construction everywhere outside the library, but the business meeting continued. Included now in the meeting was the construction foreman, a charming twink with lots to say on the important matters at hand. As we talked about the big stuff, we were forced to walk over planks of teeter-tottering wood, avoiding heavy metal pipes and swinging machinery. I said with a touch of concern, "This is sort of like being on a roller coaster, only the chances of death are much higher." They laughed and agreed.
This business meeting is like a very dangerous roller coaster ride.
As the meeting finished, I happily started walking home. From across the street, Siobhan and Matthew were joyfully flagging me down.
Hi, Lenore.
Eleanor.
I pleasantly returned a greeting. I realized that I could fly instead of walking home, so I chose to do that. At the sight of my flying powers, Siobhan and Matthew yelled,
Oh,
Lenore, you scab.
Lenore, you scab.